housemates, please welcome to the stage, Betty
Wallace.
Wallace.
How mad is that? That is a transformation.
Thank God I know in this house.
You have done an unbelievable job. You really have.
We're going to see more.
No, do you know what?
Look at me, you like shaving, Bessie.
I've just been sat there getting done for like 2.5 hours. I've got so much respect for you girls now. I shit you not.
You mean us girls?
Come on, let's see the whole thing. Come on.
Oh, my lipstick like dance, you got to dance.
I don't know.
He has gone the full hog
God, you're
with
so
the taping.
beautiful.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing there. It's fantastic. Does it hurt?
It is, I mean, it fucking
It's gonna hurt when it
Does
comes
it?
off.
It kills, ladies and gentlemen. It kills.
Wonderful, darling.
You do, you're so beautiful.
I can't.
You've got the prettiest nose.
Are you having a traumatic response?
You okay, India?
She has a drag phobia. Do you want to go into the girls' bedroom?
India.
Yeah.
She always does this. It always goes wrong. Always goes wrong.
It's not as nice as I don't understand.
And those lips. You're enough to turn me straight.
God, look what's happening. He's coming to the house.
Well done.
Oh, bless you.
But now it's made me feel sad now. It's going to kick off, isn't it? I might go and hide under the bed.
Australia's sexiest vegan and went to a Donald Trump rally in drag. Courtney is at this moment in time putting her skirt back on.
How are you?
OMG!
I just want people to know that trans isn't necessarily wrapped up in
Well, it's not taking away from your
gay
sexuality
culture.
at all. We know that a lot of people just see
as the same.
and we both know that that's completely incorrect. But I think the tricky thing is that my feeling is that gender does exist on a spectrum, and I would say, like the Kinsey scale with sexuality, from 0 to 6, where 0 is 1 is exclusively heterosexual and 6 is exclusively homosexual. I'd say that I'm like if 3 is in the middle, I can't remember if 3 is in the middle, I'd be like a 4. Like, I have attractions to women, I've had sex with women. Most of my attraction is for men. And I think that gender's similar, where, you know, if 1 is female and 6 is male, I'm probably the same. I'm probably a 4. Or a 3.5. I'm close to the middle, but I'm on the male side of the middle. Whereas you'd be a 1. You're, you know, a woman. And probably most of the people in this house are closer to the 1 or the 6. So I think that when people start to understand that gender can exist on a spectrum, and that your story is different to my story, is different to someone else's story, it's just, it is more complex because there's more than 2 answers, and people aren't used to that. They're like, male, female, got it. So I think just the conversation just will evolve, hopefully.
Hi, I'm Shane Jenick, but you may best know me as being Courtney Act. I describe myself as a genderqueer, pansexual, polyamorous, vegan, atheist, feminist, blonde Australian.
I want him to do my makeup.
Yeah, and hair.
You know, some people are scared of clowns. Drag queens do that for me, just being honest.
Now they've seen who the men are, it's time to allocate their roles in the house.
Jay should not be the chef because he's vegan and he might not want to cook.
I think the first 2 would be good as chefs.
Cleaners.
What about Andrew and Shane J?
Andrew said he liked things clean and tidy, and Shane J...
He's going to style everything.
We know it's going to look.
Yeah, it's going to look great.
It's going to look like 5-star.
Make it look nice. So yeah, Shane J and Andrew.
Next up.
this is the toughie, but he's gone.
Oh, God. My skirt just fell off. No! I got to walk down the stairs.
No, it didn't. It was
Hold
fine.
tight when you do.
See, I told you! This didn't happen until I came out. That's too much for us.
Hello.
Have there been any confrontations or?
Yes.
Yeah.
One massive one.
Was it a confrontation handled well?
No.
No.
Okay.
And it's lovely.
You can do it around the show.
Just the
Yeah,
one?
do the wrong show.
You did it around the show with your...
Well, this is the other one, which is normal.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Holy cow! How are you all?
Hello.
Hi, Andrew.
I'm Andrew.
Courtney. Nice to meet you.
Mwah, nice to meet you. Mwah. How are you?
Have you?
Hi,
So, mwah.
do you like boys or girls?
I like boys and girls, but mostly boys.
Okay.
Can't even offer you a glass of champagne because we've drank a lot.
Can I just say, I have a phobia, and I'm going to try and conquer it tonight, so...
What's your phobia? Is your phobia of nudity?
No, I have this weird phobia of drag queens. It's not like a personal thing.
Oh well, we can talk
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. It's the man-on-man action.
You're going to have to share one, I'm afraid.
That's all right.
Is that all right?
Who am I sharing with?
No, I don't know.
I'm sharing here.
You're sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over there, probably. Come next to me, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Why don't you come next to me? And how are you doing over there? Is that all right?
I guess this is our...
Look at that wonderful
No
tattoo.
funny business, Shane.
That's great.
Oh, cool.
2 Shanes in a bed.
Oh, there we are. And the little one said,
roll over, roll over.
So 2 Shanes in the bed, and the little one said, roll over.
I'm Shane when I'm not Courtney, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we call you Courtney in the
Chloe's
evening
in the kitchen?
and Shane in the day.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I know
Now, I must ask you what you do, because I don't know.
Wayne, I'm from a band called Boyzone.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah,
Yes. I'm so stupid, aren't I?
Oh, no, that's all right.
No, good. Great.
That's all good. I'm one of the wingmen. I'm the wingman, not the singman, Wayne.
And
you
I
know?
love this coming right off around there.
Thank
God,
you.
that must have been difficult to do.
I cried a little.
Yeah, did you? Did you? Oh, the pain. Yes.
Can I ask you a question, Courtney?
Yeah, go
So
for it.
you're saying tomorrow you're going to be Shane, right?
Yeah, well, probably later tonight when I go to bed.
Or tonight. So at what point
see what you
do we address you in terms of Courtney and Shane?
Well, when I look like Courtney, and when I look like a boy, Shane.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I as long as you're not being disparaging or malicious, I'm not sensitive either way.
So if I address you by Shane out of mistake, you're not going to be like,
no.
The fuck you doing?
Yeah.
All right, Roomy.
Cheers.
Bedmate,
Roomy, Benny.
whatever you call
What
it.
do you call that? Allow me. Ladies first.
Go on out, yeah. I got you.
Coming up, the women.
The next job roles are 2 house cleaners.
The whole house must be sparkling clean and impeccably tidy at all times. The rooms that you are responsible for are the bedrooms, the main living area and the garden. You must make all the beds to the women's specification.
So the first person that we have picked, Courtney and Andrew. So our reasons for this, Courtney,
Glamorous.
you know what looks good. I don't need to say anything else.
Thank you.
And Andrew, you do too. Those teeth, honey. In my mind, you know what hygiene is.
Right.
Your smile tells it all.
And that leaves Johnny and Daniel.
Oh, this house is a pigsty. There's these things everywhere. Look, they're just everywhere,
How's your bed looking, Anne? Do you want me to...
You know what? It's great that you've all come in.
Yeah?
And straight away, I've been literally punching the air, running around the room. It's just changed the mood instantly.
Yeah?
There's more fun in the house.
Yeah?
And it's just a lighter, brighter place.
Oh, good.
And I think, to me, it just proves that one gender ain't as good as a mix.
Do you think we're going to get to the end?
I think a cocktail of genders is the way to go.
Yeah. Here.
That's true.
It's kitchen cleaner.
Don't drink that,
Don't
by
drink
the way.
kitchen.
That is not a cocktail. It's cleaning fluid.
Anything's a dildo if you try hard enough.
In the bedroom, the...
Tell me before she found out what my name was.
Andrew
is straight?
He's straight. Okay. But so's spaghetti until it's boiled.
Very good. And I'm assuming you're gay.
I'm gay. I mean, I identify as pansexual, but
Great. What's pans? Everything.
Means everything. But I mean,
Give us a slug.
I'm majority.
So you sleep with men and women
Mostly
and
I like
other things.
Most of the people that I sleep with or have relationships with are straight identifying or bisexual, pansexual, but the majority, like men, yeah, who have never been with a male-bodied person before, but have some sort of attraction and connection. And I've dated a few boys like that. I've, you know, had one-night stands with.
And do you have quite liberal parents?
Yeah, they're really cool. Like, when I came out to them, my dad was like, I was talking about drag queen friends, and he was like, oh, you look pretty good as a Sheila. And I was like, oh, well, since you mentioned it, I do also do drag. And they sort of...
That's such a good opening for
Right.
you, yeah.
Hello, Anne.
Good evening, Big Brother.
How's your evening?
Fine, absolutely fine. Men have certainly livened things up. Everybody seems very jolly, very nice.
Any surprises for you?
Well, I think I could have done without Courtney losing her skirt as soon as she got into the house. But there we are.
Do you think she found it uncomfortable?
No, I think she's well capable of laughing that sort of thing off. And she's certainly throwing herself into all this nonsense about doing the housework in the early hours of the morning.
You're not allowed to lift a finger now.
Well, so you say.
See, for me, this is the problem, because I think I don't know whether you would say it or not, but I feel that a lot of guys would not go out with somebody like me, even though I'm a woman, because
No,
they
some would, though. No, but what you have to remember is the ones that do.
but they
The
would
ones that
worry
do are the
about the
ones that keep
connotations of it being confused with genderqueer.
Well, I don't even think it. I think it's even more about. I think that we live in such a binary world where people think there's two options of gay and straight, and I think they think, oh, I'm having sex with a woman who's trans,
The world's a buffet.
therefore I'm gay, and I think that's why these conversations are important, because
Yeah,
and
they
I
are
think it's
important.
about fragile masculinity at the end of the day, is that men think that it takes something away from them from being with a trans woman, and ultimately it's got nothing, like, it's because they're held to this rigid idea of, like, I'm heterosexual, and if what does that mean? I don't know who I am anymore in this world if it's not binary.
I think society tells people it's not okay, and that's the thing. And I do believe the society is changing, and
then I believe it's your choice too. Like I would choose not to. Like that doesn't make me
But you
scared.
would go out with another woman.
Would I go out with another woman?
You would go out with a woman.
Yes, of course.
But you wouldn't go out with a transsexual woman.
No.
The fact Genuine here, you know, is happy to go with women, but he's
But
not
not
happy.
every woman.
Yeah, but he's happy to go with women,
yeah.
but he's not happy to go. This isn't an attack on you. I'm just saying he wouldn't feel comfortable going with what is termed, he wouldn't feel comfortable going with me. If you're in my situation and you are trying to date, there is an extremely narrow band.
You're saying you're
and
not
from
gay,
my
but you're not
experience,
gay.
I'm not gay. But I've tried to date, and everything that comes back, you know, guys have chatted me up not knowing my past, but then as soon as they find out, whoa, I'm a woman, right?
Okay.
Forget about any T's or anything in front of it. I'm just a woman, okay? So on that score, you would date me, wouldn't you?
Not if you told me you was trans.
No, I'm not telling you I'm trans. I'm a woman.
A woman,
yeah.
a woman.
You would date me then?
Woman, yeah.
Go on, let's have a kiss. You see, and I think
He's just not that into it.
I think all the unspoken things that you can read into both those responses there illustrate my case 100%.
Today, there's a lot of trans people who want to break away from the LGBT, but I think the other really important thing is, since the late 60s, gay, lesbian and bisexual and transgender people have fought tirelessly for the rights of trans people and for queer people, And so to now, like, because you've lived in a heterosexualized society for most of your life until the last 2 to 5 years, and so you're now benefiting.
Living in that world?
Yeah, but you're now benefiting from the privilege of the LGBT that has fought for all of these rights.
I've never been to a Pride march. I've never done anything LGBT.
No, exactly. But you're benefiting from that, being able to be on this TV show.
I think you're okay, but I totally disagree.
That's fair
with
enough.
all of that, and that's it, you know.
But I think it's a really.
I need a way, genuine here.
No,
he proved my case.
No,
But in that's my preference. She said what I did.
Well, I'm a woman.
No.
But
that doesn't mean I don't like her or
date me.
No, the question was about trans women.
Yeah.
You said, would you date trans women?
Because I'm trans.
Thank you. That's all.
He might not date me. He might not date
No. I'm not talking about individuals.
You mean as a trans
bracket.
person?
Anyone trans.
That's a preference.
That's what I said. No.
It's a preference.
No, come on. See you guys.
It's the same
Are
thing.
you mad? Don't get mad.
You can't get
See you
mad.
now.
That's the same as him saying, listen, okay,
I want us to
I'm
have
sorry,
a
can I say something really
conversation?
quickly? I am 100% sure that we are living with a victim.
Right.
She's gonna find every
Only because
reason
we want to understand.
walk away. If one of the white men in this house said, I'm not attracted to black women, do you think I'm gonna roll on this ground and cry? Who fucking cares? You know how many people will date me? Have a seat. Why are you sensitive about that? If he doesn't want you, he doesn't want you. That is the most irresponsible thing, to character assassin. So now everybody in this house is a bad guy and disrespectful and not loyal and hi babe, like, and not, understanding of her because their opinions are not the same. Yeah, that's not cool. And you can either decide to adult in the situation or cower. And right now, all she's doing is cowering.
I think the caveat to add to that is that when you're in a public position, as she's put herself in, it shouldn't be the responsibility of the minority to be the entire voice of their community.
Yeah.
Have a shower.
But now you're silent.
At the end of the day,
Tonight was really fun.
No one's ever going to be happy.
You guys, I had such a great time.
I had the fucking best night of my life. A drum roll.
Yay! And you're still just as adorable.
Oh, we love
Cutie
you.
patootie. Hi.
I'm Jess. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Shane.
I love you so much.
Thank you.
I love you.
It's exciting.
Hi, I'm Shane Jenick, but you may best know me as being Courtney Act. I describe myself as a genderqueer, pansexual, polyamorous, vegan, atheist, feminist, blonde Australian. Who couldn't love this? All these sparkles.
Well, he's vegan.
Some men are attracted to, ready for this? Some men are attracted to women who have penises.
Okay.
There's
a conversation to come into, isn't it, Genuine?
That's a different conversation, man. Oh, my goodness.
And some men are attracted to,
Men
like...
who have no penis?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
What?
And some men have vaginas and some women have penises.
Yeah.
It's a confusing and shocking conversation,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it is a reality for, a small percentage of the world.
You never thought about getting rid of yours?
No.
You're not that.
You are Shane, though, aren't you? You are Shane.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I
Courtney
love...
is 30-20% of you.
Yeah.
Is Courtney.
Yeah,
That's what I've noticed. Yeah.
There's something with the trans identity called gender dysphoria, where I have no dysphoria, I have no uncomfortability
You were
with
born
my body.
Shane, you will die Shane,
Yeah.
you will live Shane. Courtney is an act.
More than an act,
Your
she's
alter
definitely...
ego.
She's part of my gender expression.
Okay, yeah.
So I love I used to think that Courtney was just an act, but that was more because I felt uncomfortable with, like, that it was like...
Shame.
It was...
Against the norm of what society
I thought
tells
it was
you is
wrong.
acceptable. Yeah,
and so I was like, oh, it's just like a policeman, I'm putting on a uniform. And then I was like, you're also, like, having sex with people whilst dressed as Courtney. You've also chosen to look like a woman, not like a drag queen, a more traditional drag queen. Wow. And I realised that I really love... because it used to feel like there was something wrong with, like, admitting that you enjoy dressing as a woman. And now I'm like, oh, actually, I really love it.
Claims she's scared of drag queens. Celebrity Big Brother, India Willoughby has called out Courtney Act, Channel 5. India Willoughby sparked outrage with Celebrity Big Brother fans as made a comment about the arrival of new housemate Courtney Act. Courtney Act is the stage name of drag queen Change Alberto Genek, who is from Brisbane, Australia, and she appeared in RuPaul's Drag Race. But India, who is transgender, clearly wasn't keen to see Courtney as she made her way into the house, after seeing her introduction video. India confessed she was scared of drag queens, comparing her apparent fear to a phobia of clowns. Celebrity Big Brother, Courtney Act was left mortified by her wardrobe malfunction as she joined the show. Getty. Celebrity Big Brother, fans think Courtney Act will come to blows with India Willoughby, Channel 5. The star also sighed during the earlier video, as Courtney described herself as a genderqueer, pansexual, polyamorous, vegan, atheist, feminist, blonde Australian. As Courtney entered the house and went to greet the celebrity housemates, India gave her an odd look. Some fans also noticed India appeared to make a comment, as other stars including Ashley James, Malika Hack and Maggie Oliver welcomed her to the house. Taking to Twitter, viewers called out India after the star had lashed out at Amanda Berry and Anne Whitcomb for misgendering her. Celebrity Big Brother, India Willoughby claimed she was scared of drag queens. Channel 5. One fan said, "Why did India react the way she did towards Courtney? I think that was very rude." Another said, "India doesn't look happy to see Courtney at all." A third tweeted, "India is not happy about Courtney's arrival," as others were outraged at her claim she was scared of drag queens. In the same episode, fans saw India row with Amanda after she mistakenly referred to her as he instead of she, admitting she was hurt by her housemate misgendering her.